Chronicles 2.
You are clear to level the building.
Do you have any more personnel in the area? Okay, right now.
City 631. Now we go directly west, about approximately 100 meters.
Hey, welcome back to the War Room. This is Bedrock. And we're continuing our Let's Play of the Church Chronicles. This is episode 15. I've got a hurricane going on outside the window, about a 50-mile-an-hour wind pushing on my windows, so if it rattles, I apologize. Got my fan going, good cup of coffee. And we just came back from a mission with a severely injured soldier. And so let's go take a look and see what's going on. You can see our score here again with our body parts there. We're looking good. So let's go look at our soldiers. We have several that are infiltrating. We have Mr. Odd with the promotion, so let's take a look at him. It's our assault in that cool looking uniform. And something I've been doing some research. I've been trying to find out more information about the game and the mechanics of the game. And I've been saving weapon upgrades, but I found out that Longwar 2 changes the dynamics of it. And so I may actually be able to use these and still be able to build our own later. So I'm going to start equipping weapons because I think you can strip these parts out. So that's going to be important. And I think we're going to start using personal combat sims as well, which is not a lot of people. You have to get to a certain level of technology because these are one use. If I put it on this guy, then if I take it out, it destroys it. And so we would have to build our own or have the capability of taking it out and reinstalling and swapping out. So we may look at that later. But let's take a look at our promotion. Trench gun is a special shot for the primary weapon, shotguns only. Fires a short-range cone-based attack at nearby targets, 3-turn cooldown. We have an arc pulser. Fire your arc thrower to incapacitate a target and damage mechanical enemies. Now this is something that I have not really been messing with, but I was watching another Let's Play by Elysium, I believe. And this shock arc pulser is actually going to be important to be able to stun enemies that have massive amounts of hit points, allowing you to escape. So we may have to start looking at some of those. And then close and personal confers 30 critical chance against adjacent targets. The bonus declines with the distance from the target. So I am actually going to go with the arc pulser on this. We're going to get that technology, and unfortunately, when we don't have the electroshock capability, but I can respec later if we have to. We can redesign people if we need to. So that's him. And we're going to come back out, and there's another promotion. Eva is promoted. And again, we have dedication, gain full mobility and ignore overwatch, reaction shots when moving, inoculate, grant to ally herself plus 15 will, and dodge plus poison immunity for 2 turns. So that I think we're going to go with the dedication. We want our when we use this capability. She already has a 19 mobility. That's just totally off the scale, and it's -3 because of what she's carrying. Could you imagine now it'd be +4? So she'll be back up to 19 or 20 tiles per move, which is just epic there. And I like saying epic a lot if you haven't picked that up already. And again, we're going to come back and look at weapons upgrades, possibly before, once we get our people back. We have Shaken. Elizabeth is shaken. We need to get her on a mission and and not be injured during the mission. That restores her will. You can see it's not very good. And then Melody. Man, that's an interesting flag. I wonder what, Virgin Islands maybe? I don't know where that's from. Anyway, we got a promotion here. Walking fire, take a highly accurate shot, plus 30 bonus to hit, but for half damage. -30 crit chance to use the ammo. No. Covering fire. Overwatch shots cannot be triggered by any enemy. And this is the close and personal. Well, let's see, she has a shotgun over her shoulder. She has the shotgun point, so we are going to get her close. So let's do close and personal. Give her special abilities when she does get close. And our last promotion is Mikey. And we want to go... your rockets are more accurate. We want to go with suppression, and then we're going to work him down the fire line and start picking up fire benefits. And so let's get that going. And again, we're going to do weapons upgrades. Alright, looks like we're getting people back pretty quick too. So that's going to be good. Alright, so I am going to back out here real fast. Let's take a look and see. Advanced Warfare Center, Guerrilla Tactics School. We need to get the Proving Grounds built. And so we're good there. So I'm going to do a quick pause. I'll be right back. Okay. And so we still have 1 day for clearing the machinery here. Advanced Warfare, we need to add people in here. Do we have any? We don't have any rookies. I think what we might do is we might start training officers. And so I'm going to get in here right away. And focus fire, I can spend an action to pinpoint a target and grant the squad cumulative aim bonuses and 1 armor piercing on attacks against that target for the rest of the turn. So that basically is whatever target I pick, if everybody shoots at it, they get a modifier at that specific target. That's really good for the higher end enemies. Oscar Mike is that I can spend an action and everybody within my command range gets +3 mobility for the remainder of the turn, and I can do it once per mission. And so I think we're going to go focus fire. Okay, so we're training an officer. Do we still have any upgrade options? No. Alright, and let's take a look over here. You can see all of our wounded people getting healed, getting fixed. So we're doing good there. We don't want to retrade, but we do want to see if we have someone. Let's see what we can do with Elizabeth. Let's get her Lone Wolf, Fanfire, and Shredder. What is she? She's a sharpshooter. Let me look. Azariah. What can we do with our field medics? Okay, gain +10 aim and +10 crit for successful shots at the same enemy. Fire once at every visible enemy with the pistol, which I don't think they have. And then Lone Wolf. Let's go with Locked On. Let's do that. And see if we can get that going. And we don't have enough power. We need more power. Alright, so that looks good there. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go back and see what we got going on. Alright, now, one thing I was reading about is that we need to start expanding as rapidly as we can into other areas. So that's going to be a real focus. The other thing is that we can get retaliation the more people that we have. And so what I'm going to do, though, is I want to move everybody into Intel. And I think we have enough people here. I'm only 1 person on recruit, everybody else on Intel because we have supplies. We're looking for any kind of mission that says liberation. I think there's a function to the game I wasn't aware of where we can get continent bonuses and we actually get credit for liberating a province. So we're going to see if we can do that. Once the dark events kick in, we're going to have to really, you can see this is the dark event. We don't really have a lot of info on it right now. And so actually it doesn't look like there's any right now. So we're good here. But that's going to start the doomsday clock and a lot of other issues are going to start generating. So we need to start making new contacts. We've got to open up and get out. So what I want to do is I want to try to stay on this continent here first. So let's go to West Africa.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
And then what we'll do is we'll put half the people on recruit and half the people on intel and really start picking up.
Using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
Okay, and this advent strength is going to be increasing, and that's based on their reaction to what we're doing in the territory. So by doing all those missions in this territory, I'm increasing our chance of being retaliated against. And so we have to be careful of that. Okay, so we cleared this out. Now I'm going to jump out real quick. We can't really build anything. We do want the proving ground next. I don't know if I want to put a power here because I'm actually wanting to get into this one. So I do want to go here, and what we're going to do is we're going to add every available engineer that we have. It looks like we have a second one that's cleared. So this is excellent. We are going to get as many people doing that. Now look at the time now. It's only 14 days. So we don't have anybody working this one for the workshop. I'm going to sacrifice that. In 4 days, we'll clear this, move over here. Once we get our power, we'll increase power. We'll put in a proving ground. Things that take benefit of having an engineer present. And so we'll look at what we can put in. And so once we get power, we're going to be building some more. And so we're good there. That's an excellent thing. And we're going to continue to scan. All right, we've got
Priority
people.
message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Okay, so basically, alien activities at a minimum, guerrilla ops completed, fire resistance rumors investigated. We now have some new people available. Look, there's Ryan Ramos. So he's available. I'll have to go buy him at the black market. So we're going to go do that. We're losing supplies because I have everybody in the havens doing intel and not supplies. But again, because of that bug, we have plenty of supplies right now. And we're going to have to deal with that. You can see we got too many supplies to even make it worthwhile. But there we go. We're going to carry on. That was that second engineer, I believe. So we sent Bradford. He had nothing better to do. So now we have West Africa. And so we can begin finding missions there. Okay, so that opened up more areas. And that's the one I want next. That's a whole continent. And so let's go ahead and look at the Haven. We have a few people that are here. And I want to take him off, put him into Intel. Intel, we'll do a recruit. Everybody else in Intel. And do I want to put an advisor here? Let's put a scientist in. I think a scientist actually helps with Intel, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll let that happen and see. Let me see if it tells us. It doesn't. And when you put an officer or an actual soldier in those locations, it actually improves your ability to find people that are infiltrators, like the faceless. You'll see a lot of that. I think if we do an engineer, it's supplies, and scientist is intel. So we're going to put an intel. Let's put him there and just see if we can see how that generates. So anybody that's an advisor, everybody here is considered +1 intel. If they get a promotion or a little bit star, it's 1.5 for initial 0.5 for every star. If you add a guy up here that does intel, it's +1. If you're actually scanning in that area, like we are right now, this adds 2 intel as well, as far as points for that. And so we're going to go ahead and okay, so Eva's coming out with Locked On. Let's go look at her real quick. And let's see, wow, she can, we might be able to get her some more abilities. Okay, now she's a medic. So what do we have here? Okay, plus 10 bonus to 10% chance to critically hit an enemy. You know, she don't shoot a lot, but it might be good. Wait a second, she has a pistol. Ah, let's do that. And see how that one works. And did I do it? I don't know if I did it. And I'm gonna have to go look. Okay, anyway, let me go back real quick, and we're gonna go check out.
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
I've got, yeah, okay, there we go. Face off, yeah, okay, so it's working. Alright, let's go back in. And we're going to continue to scan.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Okay, resistance radio.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander.
That'll increase our
I'll contact you
ability.
when I have a full report available.
Okay, but that'll improve our ability. So let's see here. We've got an unstaffed engineer. And we're going to put him on the workshop. So. Alright, there we go. 3 more days for that. This is 9 days. Then we're going to start building. We're going to spread out and start building stuff. So, with the priority being proving ground and the electric, the power. So we're getting close to this mission here. That's probably going to be our next one where we have to destroy an alien relay. And so once we get that team back. Okay, so this is at 100%.
Avenger plotting new course.
We're going to go to the black market and get Ryan.
Market is open.
Okay, we can actually buy a lot of stuff here. So I can buy a scientist, an engineer. Let's get Ryan. And I'm going to buy weapon parts. I think we have enough engineers right now. I think I'm going to recruit one more scientist. Okay, we'll come back if we need to. And we're going to go back to here.
Setting course for Sector 11, West Africa.
And we're going to continue scanning, and then we're going to do that mission. The Alpha Team mission. They're out right now. I'm almost done training, which will get me into another mission. I'm going to put other officers in. Now, the way officers work is that an officer, whoever the highest ranking officer is in the squad, gets to use their special abilities, so they can be doubled up. But all of your officers, once they're in the squad, you want to see whoever's in that squad stay with that officer because they get cumulative bonuses throughout the game. So we're going to start creating pretty much set squadrons. There will be times we'll have to move people around, but we want to be able to always put the people back. So I'll go back in and rename people for the A squad, B squad, C squad so that we can find out who they are. And so this mission should be good now. Okay, now we've acquired a new target. Let's take a look. A guerrilla op. This is to extract an engineer. Light enemy. Fixed evac. Maximum squad size is 10. Extraction timer is 14 turns. Wow. So that means that we have to wait 14 turns before we can extract, I think. And you're revealed at the start, which means you're going to have the guy with you. It's only 3 days, so I'm going to ignore that. We're going to look at this one now. Guerrilla Op. Extremely light, which is what I want. Extract VIP from Evans City. So this one is fixed evac, max squad. It says extraction timer 14. I'm not sure if that gets reduced if we infiltrate. We'll have to look at that revealed start. So this is basically the same thing. Don't like either of those. Okay, so I'm done.
Thanks, Commander. The new workshop will do just fine.
Okay, good. So now we're going to actually take time to go here. All right, now we have a workshop.
Commander, I appreciate the additional workshop facilities. We'll make good use of them.
Okay. And we're going to put an engineer in. Alright, we now have 2 gremlins that will be available to help us build and to be in some places. So we've got a flag here to look at a soldier. And Ryan, he's our new guy. He's a grenadier. So there he is. We get to promote him now. And let's see here. Needle grenades, rapid deployment. We're going to go with support. All right. He'll be available for missions now as well. That's awesome. Okay. All right, and then we're going to have to do a Skulljack mission here soon. Okay, here we go. So this is our mission, Operation Hammer Wheel, and we have to destroy an enemy relay, find a lead. So it's evac with flare, so it's going to be 4 turns, and we're at extremely light, so that's the lowest we can get on infiltration, so we're good. Vulnerable. Concealed start, maximum squad size is 10. And we're already there, so we're going to go ahead and launch the mission. And that will be on our next episode. So, again, kind of a bookkeeping episode, but then we'll get to the good stuff next time.